Hey, it's Ben here. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing and talking about the pros and cons of a new software launching called OptinX, which is a cloud-based software, which is kind of like Lead Pages, only instead of creating different pages from a cloud-based builder, it creates different pop-up forms, kind of like this pop-up form here, which is a full screen pop-up, but also it can create exit pop-ups, pop-ups on the side of the page that just slide in. And there's a lot of different animations, and there's a wide variety in different categories to choose to create your pop-up. I'm going to be going through the software and then giving my thoughts on how this relates to some other pop-up softwares, because OptinX, well, it's not the first cloud software out there to create pop-up forms, and you probably heard of some other ones as well. But they did say that it's going to be priced very, very low for lifetime access with no monthly fees or anything like that during the launch of it for the next couple of days. So that's why I'm going to review it and take a look. Because some of the other pop-up softwares out there, like OptinMonster, for example, it's kind of very expensive. This one in case is $348 per month. It's actually like $20 per year to really get all the features and templates. And for someone just starting out, that might be a little much to pay $20 per month for a pop-up software. And this one, it will just be a low price for lifetime access during the launch. Now, how it works is you just log into the cloud software and you hit Create Campaign here. And then you're going to see all the different type of opt-in forms that you can create. And we can narrow it down by these different categories here. So there's just traditional email signups. So let's take a look at what some of these look like. So you can tell they look pretty decent. They're not like poorly designed or anything like that. There's a video one. There's these two-step feedback request ones. For example, if you would hit like absolutely, then they will take you to like a lead capture page, like a two-step opt-in. There's ones for e-commerce, if you want to do e-commerce. And if you're wondering if this is like for WordPress, well, this is for every site. So if you have Shopify, if you have WordPress, if you have HTML, if you're trying to install it on your client sites, it will work for everything because it's a cloud-based software. It also has a social media here. Here's Instagram followers to get Instagram followers, and Facebook ones to build social media followings as well. And we can have full screen type pop-ups like this one. There's pop-ups that come in from the left screen. There's pop-ups that come in from the right screen. Like this, if this is your screen, it would come in over here. And then to choose one, we'll just hit proceed. Then you'll be taken to the editor here where you can go ahead and start customizing it. You just click on it to change the text. You can integrate your own autoresponder here. It will also save the leads as well if you don't have an autoresponder. You can give it a name. Here's different styling. So you can customize just about everything whenever I was going through it. As far as the design, the background, and things like that. You can have a lot of animations. For example, bounce. It will bounce in as the user comes in. It will flash. There's another one, and you can have a bunch of these, like zoom in. You can add tracking codes. You can brand it, so if you want to show or hide the branding. You can also check it to see if it's mobile responsive, which is very important today. Then we can have triggers. So, for example, if we want this to just be an exit intent pop-up where people on our blog or our site and then they go to leave, then it will only show. So we want to choose the exit intent there. Exit pop-up. That's kind of the same. If it's if we're trying to lead the page, we can have something called on load, which is it's going to pop up as soon as the page loads. And we can have something called mouse over. So if they get to a certain page on our content, or they mouse over like an image somewhere, then it will appear. We have on click. If someone clicks on something, if the user is inactive, if they just stop reading or they leave the site, you can have this pop up to try to get their attention or to try to capture their information, stop them from bouncing from the site. You can have it time enabled, so say you don't want it to pop up as soon as the blog loads. Say after 5 seconds it will come up. After the user is scrolling. So there's a lot of different options here as far as making sure it will come up how you want. Again, you can integrate your autoresponder of your choice, and you can choose what happens after they submit it. So If it's a successful submission, you can choose to display a message. You can choose to redirect them to another page, such as like a funnel or something like that. And then when you're done, all you have to do is click the save button here. To give it a name. Save. And then it will be in our dashboard over here. So these will be the ones that we actually went through and set up and saved here. And then you can see the impressions, the leads, the conversion. And then there's something over here called A/B split testing, where we can choose to and then split test them together to see which ones are converting the best. So we keep creating pop-ups that will get more and more subscribers, more and more users. So as you can see here, this is a pretty solid software as far as the pros. The developer has a history of taking care of the software or making sure it's updated and things like that. So I don't think it's going to be one of these pop-up or opt-in softwares where after 6 months they just stopped trying to update it or something like that. They do have a big team there. As far as kind of the negatives about it, well, of course, pop-up apps have been done before, and there really isn't anything groundbreaking or brand new or unique in OptinX. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get results with it. It just means that there isn't anything particularly innovative with it. There's not a lot of difference between something, between OptinX and OptinMonster. In fact, you'll probably get more templates with OptinMonster. But again, the big difference in this case is the price. This one, $348. This one is going to be a very low one-time price just during the launch anyway. So if you don't have a pop-up software that's really good and can do the animations and controls like this one can, like something that goes way beyond just some like free plugin that might not even work, then this is a good choice because opt-in and pop-up softwares, they're still working. People are still using them. Big sites still use them to capture emails and leads. So it's important to have it on your site, or you're losing money. So if you don't have an opt-in software already that you like and is actually getting updates, then this is a good one to use. If you already have something like Lead Monster or Pop-Up Domination or something like that, then you probably don't need another opt-in software unless you really like some of the templates that they had and you just wanted to try this one out as well. So if it looks like it's right for you, again, it's going live for the really low price, and then you'll get a bunch of bonuses from me as well, exclusive ones to help you build your list as well. So make sure to get it through my link, and then you'll be able to get all those exclusive bonuses just from me and the biggest discount allowed. It's going live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, thanks for coming to this page and checking out the OptinX review.